Let me ask you something. This morning, before you got out of bed, did you check your phone? Maybe you open Instagram or scroll to TikTok for a few minutes, and then those few minutes become 30 minutes. If that's familiar to you, you are not alone. And that small habit, it might be costing you more than you think academically. Good morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel, and today I would like to present my finding on the impact of social media on university student academic performance. To guide this presentation, I will cover three main points. First, I will examine how much time university students are actually spending on social media. Second, I will discuss that the research says about the academic consequences of that usage. And third or final, I will propose several evidence-based strategies that students can apply to find a healthier digital balance. Let us begin. So, how much time are we really spending on social media? According to the Global Web Index published in 2023, the average university student spent approximately 3.7 hours on social media every single day. In Southeast Asia, and particularly in Indonesia, that number is among the highest in the world. To put that into perspective, if you have a full 8-hour study days, 3.7 hours of it is potentially being lost to scrolling, and it starts early. Salim and College, in their 2023 study, found that 89% of students check social media before even getting out of bed in the morning, before breakfast, before class, before anything else. The platform students use most according to Statista 2024 are Instagram and TikTok. Both platforms are specifically designed to maximize the time you spend on them, using what researchers call variable reward system, the same psychological mechanism used in slot machine. So the question becomes, with this level of daily exposure, what is actually happening to our academic life? That brings me to my second point. Let us look at this chart. This bar chart presents the average GPA of students grouped by their daily social media usage. On the left, students who use social media for less than 1 hour per day have an average GPA of 3.62. Moving right, we can see a clear downward trend. Students spending 3 or more hours per day on social media average only 2.87. What this tells us is quite significant. There is a clear and measurable negative correlation between the amount of time students spend on social media and their academic performance. The more hours spent scrolling, the lower the GPA tends to be. This finding is consistent with the research of Janko in his 2012 study published in the journal Computer and Human Behavior. According to Janko, students who frequently multitask between social media and studying experience a significant reduction in their ability to maintain sustained cognitive focus. In other words, constantly switching between your notes and your phone actually makes it harder for your brain to process and retain academic information. Furthermore, social media use is strongly linked to sleep disruption, and we know from extensive research in educational psychology that sleep deprivation directly impairs memory consolidation, which is the process by which new information is transferred into long-term memory. So, the data is clear, but knowing the problem is only half the solution. Moving on, my third and final point, what can we actually do about it? The good news is that this is not a problem without solution. There are several practical evidence-based strategies that students can begin applying immediately. The first strategy is time boxing. Instead of using social media freely throughout the day, you set fixed limited windows. For example, 20 minutes between study blocks. You use a timer. When the timer ends, you stop. This timer will give your brain clear boundaries and prevent passive scrolling. The second strategy is app limiting. Both Android and iOS devices have built-in screen time management tools that allow you to set hard daily limits on specific applications. When you reach your limit, the app will lock itself. Third is what I call a notification audit. Every notification you receive is an interruption, and research shows that each interruption costs, on average, 23 minutes of focused concentration to recover from. Turning off non-essential notifications during study session dramatically reduces this disruption. And finally, the study first rule. According to Newport in his 2016 book Deep Work, the most effective students complete their highest cognitive priority tasks, their hardest reading, their most demanding assignment before they open any social media platform at all, because once you start scrolling, the motivation to do difficult work drops significantly. These are not difficult strategies, but they do require attention. To summarize what I have covered today, first, university students, especially here in Indonesia, are spending an average of 3.7 hours per day on social media, which represent one of the highest rates in region. Second, research consistently demonstrates a negative correlation between excessive social media use and academic performance, including lower GPA, reduced sleep quality, and diminished attention span. And third, practical strategies such as time blocking, app limiting, notification management, even the study first rule offer realistic and actionable path toward a healthier digital balance. Social media is not the enemy, it is a tool. But like any tool, how we or you use it determines whether it's help or harm you. The question, as the author of Eric Coleman once said, is not whether we use social media, but how well we do it. Thank you very much for your attention.